हरे कृष्ण। हरि बोल। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ श्री वरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ वरधारी, जय जशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, प्रभुपाद की, हरि नाम संकीर्तन की, अद्वैत भक्त वृंद की। करबे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु भैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Mukam karoti bachalang pangulang hayate giring jatkripa tamahang bande paramananda madhavam. Shri Guru Dinatarinam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. So I put this off because my computer has less battery. I have no connection. After class, I will connect. Connected. It's okay. Because my computer has less battery, so I'll put it off now. After class, I'll start. Okay. So today, Hare Krishna. Can you hear? Hare Krishna. Actually, microphone. If I speak here only, sound comes. I go here, no sound. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. It's a new temple. That's why. So today is most auspicious day. What is today? Nirjala Ekadashi. Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi. Actually, this Ekadashi is nothing special. It's like any other Ekadashi. So the Bhim observed this Ekadashi, that's why it's very special. How many of you are observing Ekadashi today? How many? How many Nirjala Ekadashi? Okay. The sound bhala ache na. Sound is problem, huh? Can you hear properly? Not so clear. So, actually, for Krishna Bhakti, there is no need of austerity. No sadhayati mang jago, no sankha dharma udhava, no swadhaya tapastyaga. Yatha bhaktir mamarjita. Bhagavan is not achieved by austerity, he is achieved by bhakti. Then why are we going through this kind of brata and austerity? The purpose we are observing Ekadashi brata and going through this austerity is to please Krishna. Krishna will be happy. And this tithi is very special. It has been stated, Madhava tithi bhakti janani jatane palana kari Krishna basati basati bole parama adare bari. Madhava tithi is bhakti janani, is mother of bhakti. Madhava tithi. Ekadashi is known as Madhava tithi, the day of Madhava. That's why it is also called as Haribasara. Haribasara means the day of Hari, one day dedicated to Hari. Of course, the Purana describes the way Ekadashi Brata is very, very difficult. Ekadashi Brata means on Dasami Tithi, night time, no eating. Dasami, no sleeping. Ekadashi, no eating, no drinking, no lying down also. Ekadashi, whole night, you have to stay awake. Do Harinam Sankirtan, offer lamb. Dwadashi, take bath, cook nicely, offer food to Govinda, then invite sadhu sannyasi, feed them nicely, then take their permission, then you eat. That is Ekadashi. How many of us are doing like this? Ekadashi Brata. We cannot do like this. When I read this in Purana, I think these are described for people of Puranic Yuga, not for us. We cannot observe, but our acharyas as they have given, at least we should refrain from grain. Because when Ekadashi Vrata appeared, so the Papa Purusha had no place where to take shelter. So Papa Purusha went to Lord Vishnu and told him that you created me. But because of the Ekadashi Vrata day, I have no place. Then Lord Vishnu said, you take shelter of 5 things, Panchasasya, 5 grains, rice, dal, wheat, mustard seeds, and job. What they say, call English, I don't know. One kind of grain. Panchasasya vivarjita. At least we don't eat these 5 kinds of grains. And Ekadashi, we take Anukalpa. What is Anukalpa? Anukalpa means eat very little, simple little, so that we Kali Yuga people are very much prone to acidity, isn't it? We all experience acidity. Empty stomach we cannot stay, but take Anukalpa, little bit. But in ISKCON we don't have Anukalpa, we have Brihat Kalpa. On Ekadashi day, our budget is very big. So many varieties of foodstuffs are there. But we refrain from grain. That is important. So, Ekadashi Tithi is very special for us. Ekadashi is non-different from Lord Vishnu. The Purana describes at one time there was big fighting between demons and demigods. So demigods were almost defeated. They really harassed by demons. They went to Lord Vishnu. Oh Vishnu, help us, help us. What Vishnu said? Vishnu said that you are going through bad time. You have to suffer now. When good time comes, I'll go to help you. What does that mean? That means we are in this material world fully controlled by the time. And what is time? Kalasmyaham. Manifestation of Krishna is time. So Lord Vishnu said, he did not run, okay, demigods are in trouble, let me go fight for them. No. When good time come, I'll go. At proper time, Lord Vishnu came to fight with Murasura, the Mura demon. That demon was so powerful. It took 1 year for Lord Vishnu to fight with him. Still he was not defeated. Lord Vishnu pretended as if he is very tired. He went to take a rest. He went to jungle. He was lying down inside the cave. Murasura was searching. This Vishnu is your eternal enemy of Daityas, demons. I must find and finish him. And when he was searching, he reached. And he found Vishnu lying, sleeping. And Murasura thought, this is a very good chance. I'll kill him now. So he was just about to kill Vishnu. But from his transcendental body, one beautiful Devi appeared. Lord Vishnu sleeping, and we are sleeping. It's not the same thing. He's in Yoga Nidra. You see, when we do some management, Janmashtami comes, your daughter's marriage ceremony will take place. That management, so much anxiety, so much meeting, this, that, we cannot sleep night time. So Vishnu is managing whole universe. He must not be sleeping at all. Is not it? Why is the time for sleeping? Sleeping or not sleeping? Lord Vishnu sleeping or not sleeping? No time to sleep. Is not it? You're hearing? Am I audible properly? Am I audible properly? Not good, huh? Not understood? You are not understanding? Maybe you can open the windows. If they cannot understand, then I put so much energy, what will happen? Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. And all the microphone is not. এটা বেটার না মুখে বেটার? এটা বললে অনেক কষ্ট হচ্ছে। Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Hare Bol, everybody can understand, no problem. So Lord Vishnu is managing the whole universe. If for managing a marriage ceremony, Janmashtami, we have to spend sleepless night. Lord Vishnu is managing whole universe. So he must not be sleeping at all. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm asking to test whether you are hearing properly or not. Actually, for Vishnu, it is not like that. In his management, he does not call meeting, this, that, chasing around the people. He wants to manage anything, he will go to sleep, because everything is managed. That is the difference between Lord Vishnu and us. So Lord Vishnu was sleeping there peacefully. So when this demon was approaching, one beautiful Devi appeared from his transcendental body. That Devi, she killed this Murasura demon. And after killing, she was sitting there. Lord Vishnu woke up. Lord Vishnu saw the demon is killed. And one beautiful Devi sitting next to him. So he asked, "Who are you? Who killed this demon?" Actually, Vishnu knows everything, but he is asking as if he does not know. Devi said that I appeared from your transcendental body. So her name is Ekadasi Devi. He said that this demon was going to harm you. So I appeared from your body and I killed this demon. So Lord Vishnu said, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm very pleased with you. You saved me. Please tell me, I want to give you some boon. What boon you want?" He said, "Please, I want this boon on my tithi, on Ekadasi tithi. Whoever will observe Ekadasi tithi brata, they will get unalloyed devotion onto your lotus feet." So that is the reason why we are observing Ekadasi. The purpose of Ekadasi is to please Lord Vishnu, to get bhakti onto his lotus feet. They are restricted to eat. With 3 times you will cook, then where is the time to do Hari Bhajan? Ekadasi Upavasa, fasting means Upavasa. Upavasa has another meaning also. Upavasa means fasting. Upavasa means to live near. Upa means close. Vasa means to reside. So, this is Ekadasi. This is one kind of Ekadashi. We do this Ekadashi to get Vishnu Bhakti. But in India, you must have observed people, they observe Ekadashi in two different ways. We Vaishnavas, we observe Ekadashi one day, and outside people, they observe Ekadashi next day. That is called Smarta Ekadashi. One is Vaishnava Ekadashi, one is Smarta Ekadashi. If you observe Vaishnava Ekadashi, then you get Vishnu Bhakti. If you observe Smarta Ekadashi, you got lot of Vaibhav opulence, money, lot of money. You want money, then you observe that one. So, you want Bhakti, that happens as a system. Vaishnavas, we observe Ekadashi one day, Smarta other day. Why? Because suppose today is Ekadashi, for example. Today 7 a.m. to tomorrow 7 a.m. is Ekadashi Tithi, according to astrology. But if sun rises 6 a.m., that means Ekadashi Tithi is not coming within the time of sunrise. That's why we don't observe Ekadashi today. Today Smartas, they will observe Ekadashi. But tomorrow, Ekadashi ends 7 a.m. Whole day is Dwadashi. But because sunrise is at 6 a.m., Ekadashi Tithi touches the sunrise, that's why we observe tomorrow. Vaishnava Ekadashi and Smarta Ekadashi. I told you how Vaishnava Ekadashi appeared. Now I'll tell you how Smarta Ekadashi appeared. Long before, there was a king called, the king called Chitrangada. Chitrangada was very devotional minded. He was following Ekadashi very strictly. Full day fasting and very strict Ekadashi. Not only he was following Ekadashi, he made his whole country to follow Ekadashi. On Dasami Tithi, they will announce, tomorrow is Ekadashi. No one should eat. If from anybody's kitchen smoke comes, cooking going on, they will be hung, they will be killed. Very strict. It looks like just like nowadays Muslim people, very strict. No? On the Roja, you can't eat. Even Hindus in their country cannot eat outside also. You have to eat inside. Very strict. One day, they followed so strictly like that. Can you imagine nowadays we will have one country, our whole country following Ekadashi? It will be nice, right? Everybody following Ekadashi. One day maybe when that country all become Hare Krishna, maybe it will happen like that. I don't know. So he is very devoted. So everybody following Ekadashi. They are all going back to Godhead. Then he become old. In old time, when that time the system, you have your Grihastha life. Such a king. But when you become old, the formula is you have to drop everything and go to forest. Don't remain attached to your family life. End of your life, after death. You should go out of your family life and depend upon Krishna. So he was following that. His son Dharmangada, he gave a responsibility to his son Dharmangada. Then he went to forest to do Hari Bhajan. So because everybody going back to Godhead, the demigods become very worried. If everyone will go back to Godhead, Then what shall we do here? We have no business. We have to do something. We must break this Ekadasi business. All demigods, they come together. They put all their energy and they created another Devi called Mohini. Her name is Mohini. What is her name? What is her name? Okay. I'm asking whether you are listening properly or not, audible or not. Mohini. And they told Mohini, your business is, you go, somehow or other make Chitrangada to break Ekadasi Brata. So Mohini, being created by demigods, very beautiful. She came near the ashram of Chitrangada. She was living in a forest on the bank of a river. There she started to walk around. She was so attractive. Chitrangada fell in love with her. One day Chitrangada, King Chitrangada, he gave a proposal to her that I want to marry you. Actually, that lady had come with a purpose. She said, yes, very good proposal. I will marry such a great personality like you. But I have a condition. What is your condition? That condition is, Radha Syamasundar ki jai. The condition is, whatever my desire I want, you should fulfill that. Yes, I promise. Whatever you want, I will fulfill your desire. So with this condition, Chitrangada and his new wife, they came back to kingdom again. They are staying in the palace. So, Dasami Tithi came. When Dasami Tithi came, then same announcement was going on. Tomorrow is Ekadasi, everybody must follow Ekadasi. Then this lady, Mohini, she heard. And she asked Chitrangada, what is this announcement going on? Chitrangada said, tomorrow is Ekadasi. Then Mohini realized, oh, this day has come, I have to do my business. He said, I have one desire. What is your desire? That tomorrow we'll have big feast. Rice, dal, sabji, luchi, puri, khiri. No, tomorrow is Ekadasi. But that is my desire. You have to eat rice. No, I cannot eat rice. So that big fighting. Mohini, she said, you promised. You married me on that condition. That whatever my desire will fulfill. So, no, that cannot happen. How can I stop? How can I break Ekadasi? Then she said, oh, you think Ekadasi is so great? Okay. You can follow Ekadasi, but instead of that, you have to do another thing. What should I do? She gave a sword to King Chitrangada, that in this sword you have to chop off the head of your son. Then I will see how much attachment you have for your Ekadasi. So when they were arguing like this, Dharmangada could hear that. Dharmangada came. So what is happening? And Mohini complained that, see, your father promised me. On this condition, he married me that whatever my desire, he will fulfill. Now my desire is tomorrow he has to eat rice. He's saying no. Then I said, okay, if you are so attached to Ekadasi, then you chop off the head of your son. What Dharmangada did? Dharmangada also very strictly following Ekadasi. Dharmangada told his father, the Ekadasi is so important that better you kill me, but don't break your Ekadasi. Chitrangada, how can he do like that, such a religious, pious personality? But he did not want to break the Ekadasi. Okay, I will kill my son, but I will not break my Ekadasi. He took the sword, about to chop up his head. Dharmangada, celestial chariot came. Then Dharmangada ride in the chariot and went back to Vaikuntha. So when this thing happened, because this Mohini committed great aparad, Vaishnava aparad, because of her Vaishnava aparad, her body got fire, so it's burning, her whole body is burning. And she ran to heaven to meet all the demigods, devatas. He said, you created me. Now I am in this, and you told me, you engaged me in this sinful activity. So now I am suffering, what to do? All the demigods, they came together, combining their effort, power. They extinguished the fire that she was burning externally. But because of her severe Vaishnava aparad, her heart was still burning, fire burning. What to do? Then she had to come back again to Chitrangada to beg forgiveness. Please forgive me. When Chitrangada forgave her, then she became normal. Then she asked, what shall I do now? You created me. All the demigods, you live upon getting your yajna bhaga, portion of your yajna sacrifice. What will happen to me? Then demigod said that people will follow your brata on your day, Ekadashi brata. Whoever will follow Ekadashi brata on your tithi, so they will get a lot of opulence. So this is the creation of two Ekadashi. One is Vaishnava Ekadashi, which gives bhakti. One is Smarta Ekadashi, which gives Vaibhava. Bhakti and Vaibhava. Vaibhava means lot of opulence. This Ekadashi, very, very powerful Ekadashi Tithi. That even if Shastra says someone unknowingly refrains from eating and remain whole night awakened, they also get good result. In Ekadashi Mahatmya, every chapter, every Ekadashi has a specific Mahatmya that describes that. In this regard, I heard one incident, whether incident happened or is from Purana, I don't know. One Maharaj was telling, in Calcutta, Srila Prabhupada had one Ayurvedic doctor. Okay. He is a Vaishnava, Ramanuja Sampradaya Vaishnava. So one day, he was walking, chanting and walking on the street. And one man from behind asked him, Panditji, Panditji. They turned, Musalman with dadhi, beard. What do you want? Then he asked, when is next Ekadashi? They are Muslim. What do you need Ekadashi for? I observe Ekadashi Brata. You observe Ekadashi Brata? Why you observe Ekadashi Brata? Then he told his life story. He said, I was working as a police officer. Once I was engaged giving guard to the highway. So highway, a lot of robbery takes place. So I was engaged there. One night, I was hiding myself to catch the thieves by the side of the road, a dilapidated, abandoned house. I was sleeping there. At midnight, I could hear a lot of noise coming from the adjacent room. I was very courageous. I went that room. I could not see anything. But I could hear the noise, very happy, laughing and enjoying. This kind of sound vibration was coming. Then I asked, hey, who are you? Why are you making noise? They said, we are ghosts. What are you doing? And they said, they are very happy, celebrating. Because tomorrow is marriage ceremony of her daughter. Ghost marriage ceremony, how is that? They said, yes. Tomorrow, the prince of this country is going to marry. And when the groom party groups will be going to the bride's house, they have to cross a mountain. groom will be riding on the horse. Horse will stumble and that boy will die. When that boy will die, he will become ghost. This is a belief among Hindus. If anybody dies before marriage, he becomes ghost. You know that? You will not know. You will forget all these things. Your children will not know anything. So that is the system. Ghost. If unmarried people, they become ghost. They die. So then they said, well, he will become ghost. So our ghost daughter will marry him. Then this he thought is very interesting. Ghost marriage, how is it? When he went next day to the capital of that kingdom, he found it's true. The prince is going to marry. So he did not tell anybody to anything. He didn't say anything to anybody. Then he was just following what is happening. Then he saw that prince decorating himself nicely, riding on the horse, along with all his associates. They had to go and they had to cross a mountain. When they're crossing the mountain, the horse stumbled and he fell from top of the mountain. And the horse died and this boy also died. Both died. Then this police officer thought, so let me go today see how the marriage ceremony taking place. So he went that night, midnight. Again, lot of noise came. But it was not noise of jubilation, happiness. They were all crying and lamenting. Then he went and asked, hey, what happened to you? Today you are supposed to have marriage ceremony, but why are you lamenting and crying? They said, no, we are very unhappy. That boy did not become ghost. How is I saw, he died. He fell from the top of the mountain, he died. How come he did not become ghost? Then ghost said, yes, because yesterday was Ekadashi. In Hindu family, they have a tradition, until marriage ceremony takes place, the boy and girl both have to do fasting. You know that? You know still? No, yes? You did fasting? Okay. So now gradually all this culture is now diminishing now. So that boy was fasting. He was not fasting because of Ekadashi Vrata. He was fasting until marriage ceremony takes place. Because he was fasting, and on that day was Ekadashi, so he didn't become ghost. He went back to Godhead. Now how our daughter will marry, whom he will marry, there is no ghost. He is telling this, explaining that how unknowingly, what to speak of, with a lot of devotion, you observe Ekadashi. If unknowingly somebody will not eat, same thing happened to Prahlad Maharaj also. Prahlad Maharaj, on his previous birth, he was an ordinary boy. And he had a girlfriend also. He had a girlfriend. That means that time also girlfriend business was going on. The Satyajug. He had a girlfriend. So both of them, they went to forest to enjoy. And there is a broken house. This boy, he's brooming, cleaning that place. It happened that house was the temple of Narsingh Bhagavan. That's why he is brooming, then they had happy time. And towards evening, for some reason, that misunderstanding, they started to quarrel with each other. So whole night, they could not sleep. They did not eat also, because quarreling with each other. They could not eat, they could not sleep. So for that reason, that boy, he appeared as Prahlad Maharaj, great devotee, because that place was the temple of Narsingh Bhagavan, and unknowingly he was sweeping. He doesn't know. Bhakti is so powerful. Even if unknowingly you perform something, it gives you result. There's so many description in Padma Purana. There's in temple, there is one ghee lamp on the top of the stand. And there's one rat, one mouse, trying to eat that ghee. The ghee lamp, that wick was about to extinguish, put off. The rat climbed, then it tossed that wicks and pushed a little bit that wicks. Big flame came. Big flame came, the rat caught fire and it died. He went back to Godhead. Because he doesn't know, he went to eat ghee. He unknowingly pushed the wick, he was about to put off. Big flame came. Lord Vishnu accepted. Wow, he did Maharati to me. Okay, go back to Godhead. So that is power of bhakti. Once one bird was chased by a bigger bird to survive. He's flying and by mistake, by chance, he circumambulated on Vishnu temple. He was killed. But he got benefit of that also. So like this, Bhagavad Gita describes, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahata bhayat. Anything related to Vishnu, even if you little bit you do, then you will be free from great danger. So that's why this human life, which is very rare for us to obtain, so we should take full advantage of our human life, so that every moment we spend in Krishna consciousness. What is life? 70, 80 years. It is not long life, very little life. Whole life we should spend for Krishna. Even if a little bit dharma bhakti will save us from great danger. Once there was one very rich man. Rich man means lot of money. Lot of money means what they do. For outside people, the best use of money is what? Go to prostitute and drink a lot of wine. Isn't it? That is success of your riches. So he spent all his money. He got too much addicted to prostitute. He spent all his money. He had no money. He had only 1 rupee left. 1 rupee going to prostitute will give a kick on his face. Then he thought, he went to buy 3 rose flowers. He thought, I'll go to prostitute. Tell her, I have spent all my money for you. I had only 1 rupee left. I bought these 3 rose flowers for you. Please take these 3 rose flowers and be happy. So he was holding these 3 rose flowers and he was going to prostitute's house. So on the way, there was one canal. Water was flowing. That man, he had to jump over the canal. So holding the flowers, when he was jumping over the canal, then 1 rose flower fell into the river canal. That rose flower was floating in the water. This man tried to get the flower back, but he could not get it. Then he just said, Govindaya Swaha. You know Govindaya Swaha? Any of you from Bengal? Only one. In Bengal, there is a saying, Ude khoi Govindaya Swaha. If you are from village, you know our mothers, they make pop rice or khoi or paddy things, then do in kula like this, right? So all husks goes out and rice stays behind. That's called kula. Ude khai. But sometimes, some of the pop rice also get away of the kula. And whatever gone, they say, Ude khai Govinda Swaha. Because already gone out of my reach, Govinda hai. It belongs to Govinda. He said like this, then he went to prostitute. And he told prostitute that this is the situation. I spent all my money for you. I had only 1 rupee left. I bought 3 rose flowers. And 1 rose flower is Govinda Swaha. And two I have brought you, be happy with this. So this man, whole life, he committed sinful activities. And at the end of his life, death came. Death time who will come to receive him? Vishnu Dutta or Jamadutas? All Jamadutas came. Big teeth, red eyes. They tied him. They took him to Yamaloka. The Yamaraj asked Chitragupta, please open his file and tell me how much sinful and pious activities he has performed. Accordingly, he will be rewarded. Chitragupta said, Yamaraj, whole life he has committed so much sinful activities that he will go long period stay in hell only. For 10 minutes he can go to Swarga, heaven, 10 minutes. Then Yamaraj asked this man, what you want? You want to go fast Swarga, heaven, then go to hell? Or fast hell, then go to Swarga? This man is for enjoyment. He said, hell later on I will check what is happening. Let me first go to heaven and enjoy there 10 minutes. Said, okay, you send me to heaven first. So they're preparing chariot for him to send him to heaven. This man was thinking, why they are sending me to heaven? I don't remember any punya karma I have done in my life. What were they sending me to heaven? Then he went to Chitragupta and asked him, can you check my record? What have I done? So sending me 10 minutes. And Chitragupta said, one day you're going to proceed to the house. One rose flower, you say Govinda Swaha. For that 10 minutes to Swarga. Oh, really? For one rose flower, 10 minutes, I go to 10 minutes Swarga. Okay, send me there. So when they put him on a chariot, he was sent to heaven. At the entrance, when he reached, heavenly people came to welcome him. Welcome, swagatam, susagatam to heaven. So he was there. Tell us what you want to enjoy here. We have all kinds of things. Parijata flowers there, Rambha, Menaka, what? He was thinking what to say. Heavenly people say, what are you thinking? Tell, only 10 minutes you have. Whatever you want, only 10 minutes, tell quickly. And he said, I want 2 choppers. You know choppers? 2 sword, knife for cutting. Knives, big long sword. Sword, what do you want? Heaven. You enjoy here. No, you give me 2 knives, big long knives. Till that man saw through the door, inside heaven, the big rose garden is there. So he took 2 choppers, entered inside the heaven. Then he went inside the garden. Govinda Swaha, Gopala Swaha, Govinda Swaha, Gopala Swaha. You know, so hundreds of thousands of rose flowers he was cutting. He thought, one flower Govinda Swaha so much. So, our lesson we have to learn from this. That Solpam apesa dharma satrayate mahatabhaya. Things related to Vishnu. Even if a little bit we accomplish, perform, that saves us from great danger, mahatabhayat. The second lesson is, this man got an opportunity, 10 minutes to enjoy. He could have used that 10 for enjoying. But he understood this 10 minutes, no enjoyment. Whole 10 minutes, Govinda Swaha. Same thing, our situation is. We have got human body, our lifespan, how long? 70, 80. 80 means very fortunate, right? People are dying very quickly nowadays. Say 70 years, 8 years, what is that? It is like this. Like 10 minutes. So Krishna has given us this human life. So we should take full advantage and use our whole human life. For what purpose? What we should do this human life? Govinda Swaha. This should be Govinda Swaha. If you don't do Govinda Swaha, we are number 1 fool. Number 1 fool. great opportunity you are losing. Labdhva sudurlabham idam bahusambhavante. After many lives, we get this rarely obtainable human life. Labdhva sudurlabham idam. Sulabha, durlabha, sudurlabha. Human life. Labdhva sudurlabham idam bahusambhavante. Manusyam arthadam anitam apiha dhira. This human birth, though it is temporary, but very valuable. So what one should do? Na turnam jatet na patet anumrittu javan. Immediately he should be very careful so that he does not follow into the cycle of birth and death. Anumrittu javan. Punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare sayanam. Again and again. So this is the perfection of human life. What is the perfection of human life? You know? What is the perfection of human life? Perfection of beginning of perfection of human life starts when you understand what are the sufferings. Our problem is people, they don't recognize the sufferings. They don't recognize the problems. Isn't it? You go to some village, I have seen political leaders, they come to village, MLA, MPs for vote. They say, what is the problem? Tell us, we'll solve your problem. Of course, after election, they will never come. But before they come, what is the problem? What the villagers will say? We have no school, we have no road, these are the problems of our village, no hospital. Any of them will say, oh MLA Sahib, we have one problem, birth, death, old age, disease, can you solve that? Neither MLA can solve, nor these people can ask. We are so foolish. We are so foolish that we do not recognize our real sufferings. That's why Krishna has to come, not only give us the solution to our problems, but he has to point out to us what are the problems. So that's why I said, the first business of life, the first step toward the perfection of life is to understand what are the problems of our life. What are the suffering? But we are so dull-head. We don't recognize our sufferings. Isn't it? I have seen in our village, sometimes some Muslim people bring goats, not to kill goats and make flesh, sell flesh. They bring 5-6 goats. Then one goat they're chopping, killing. And other goats, they're eating grass. 5 goats are there. One goat is killed. Other goats, they get scared. They cry. What do you think? Have you seen? You have not seen. You eat meat, but you don't see how they're killed, right? But village I have seen. They don't understand. And goat is killed, but they're eating grass, very happy. The human society is a goat society now. That we don't understand. Like the goat, they don't recognize. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. That is what when Yudhishthira was asked by Dharmavaka, Kim asarjam? What is the most astonishing thing? Then Yudhishthira Maharaj said, Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti jama mandira. Every moment people are dying. But whoever are there, they say, oh, I will never die. As such, they don't understand. So they don't make their plan thinking that they will die. All our plan is as if I will not die. So the real fact is, we have to understand, we have to know the sufferings of our life. And we have to know about death. Everybody try how to live nicely, isn't it? We have one great personality in India. He is teaching art of living. You know him? What is his name? Art of living. But Bhagavatam teaching art of dying. Sadhan karo, bhajan karo, marte janla hai, Prabhupada saying. Learn how to die nicely. Not only how to live nicely, learn how to live this place nicely also. That is important. So these two things we have to learn. Sufferings, what are the real sufferings of our life, and we have to learn about the death also. But death is such a terrifying subject matter. Nobody wants to hear it, is not it? Nobody wants to discuss it. We don't like death. Anybody like death? Who likes death? None of us. So interestingly, death likes us very much. Death, Prabhupada said, birth means death. That is our real friend from our childhood, from our birth, it is there with us. All other friends coming, going, but death is accompanying with us. Right? Any moment will die. Sadhan karo, bhajan karo, marte jana. That's why today is very auspicious day, Ekadashi Brata. So all this vidhana been given to us. We should follow. And following this Ekadashi, we get a lot of good results. So I will end my class here. This will work. Who is mechanic? Just check. So what we are doing in ISKCON now, we have started a new initiative. As you know, ISKCON is very famous all over the world. Prabhupada started ISKCON, established in all big cities. Then through Namahata, we started ISKCON in many villages. So now ISKCON is trying to reach to the forest. The tribals are there. In northeast and different places, tribals. The tribals, very poor, very simple and humble people. One big threat to India is now thousands of tribals people, they're getting converted to other religion, Christianity. And they become very inimical to Hindu and to nation also. So that's why it's a great need of the time that we try to care for them. These tribal people from Europe, America, so many Christians are going to India, taking care of them and making them Christians. Do you know 3 states in India, 90% Christians? 3 states are there in India. Any of you know which states are those? Nagaland? No. Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Northeast. Now they want to be separated from India. 90%. And Assam, Tripura, Jharkhand, whole tribes converted. Now Andhra also. Andhra Pradesh, lot of conversion. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, of course, finished. Do you know 8 chief ministers in India are Christians? Who are a majority? 80 crores or 100 crores are Hindus, 20 crores are other community people. Their 8 chief ministers are Christians. Our Andhra Pradesh chief minister, his brother, Christian, he is chairman of our Balaji temple. I heard that. And all our money are putting in the hundi. I heard they're spending for other purposes. And we are so full. We are not taking care of our own people. That's why ISKCON has initiated this tribal care initiative. I will show you if sound works. I don't know if it will work or not. Who is mechanics? Who knows this? You? Sound will come? Sound comes, okay. Otherwise, I'll show some 2-3 minutes, 2-3 clippings I'll show you. How this tribal care, we don't call tribal preaching, we call it tribal care activities.
क्या आप जानते हैं अस्तित्व की एक बड़ी लड़ाई शुरू हो चुकी है।
Put up the lights.
अस्तित्व आदिवासियों का, जो अपनी धरोहर को संजोने में आज नाकाम से नजर आते हैं। सांसारिक लोभ और लालच रूपी राक्षस ने उनकी संस्कृति को नष्ट कर दिया है। वो अपनी पहचान खोते जा रहे हैं। इस्कॉन का ट्राइबल केयर इनिशिएटिव इन्हें फिर से उभारना चाहता है और इनकी वास्तविकता को संजोने में इनकी मदद कर रहा है। और ये हो रहा है ITCI के 5 केयर इनिशिएटिव द्वारा, जहां उन्हें सही शिक्षा प्रदान करने के साथ साथ सामाजिक, आध्यात्मिक, भावनात्मक और स्वास्थ्य संबंधी जरूरतों को भी पूरा किया जा रहा है। अब दूरस्थ जिलों में स्कूल खोले जा रहे हैं और हथियारों की जगह अब किताबों ने ले ली है। और लक्ष्य केवल एक, इनकी जड़ों को मजबूत करना। आदिवासियों के शोषण को रोककर उन्हें आत्मनिर्भर बनाया जा रहा है। उन्हें गाय की सुरक्षा, खेती की बेहतर प्रक्रियाओं की जानकारी के साथ ही हस्तशिल्प और स्वच्छता पर भी जागरूक किया जा रहा है। ITCI इन क्षेत्रों में नियमित स्वास्थ्य शिविर आयोजित करता है, जहां रोगियों को मुफ्त चिकित्सा परामर्श और दवाइयां दी जाती हैं। प्रत्येक गांव के लिए साफ पीने के पानी की व्यवस्था भी कर रहा है। आदिवासी संस्कृति भारत में आखिरी सांसें ले रही है और ITCI इसे फिर से उभारने की कोशिश कर रहा है, वो भी एक आध्यात्मिक तरीके से। अब ये आदिवासी फिर से अपने परिवेश में जिंदगी जी रहे हैं, जो अपने आप में एक असाधारण बात है। उनके चेहरों पर अब खुशी है और जीवन में आत्मिक शांति है, जो इन्हें मिली है न कि अपनी महत्वाकांक्षाओं को पूरा कर, बल्कि अपने परिवेश में फिर से वापस आकर।
This education is big challenge for them, and there's no school, interior forest areas, and even if there is a school, the teacher goes only once a month. We are doing education care, so we have 20 schools and 190 pathshalas, where 5,400 students are getting education. So 2 minutes on that education.
Tribals lag behind in education because there are no proper schools in the villages and no facilities. There are areas with one government school in 10 villages, and that too a primary school where only one teacher teaches all the class together. Despite tough commute, the children don't lose hope. They dream to make it big in their lives, and that inspired us to pave the way for their future. Indian Tribal Care Trust Free Education concept has encouraged tribal families to send their children to school. In 4 northeastern states, Indian Tribal Care Trust is running more than 100 pathshalas. Pathshala is an informal way of teaching the tribal students important subjects of primary classes. We have opened 6 schools in Purulia and Kharagpur in West Bengal, Langting in Assam, and Anand Bazar in Tripura. We have 5 hostels for tribal students in northeastern states. More than 2,500 kids are studying in our schools and pathshalas. Instead of picking up weapons, the tribal kids now have books in their hand. The seed we sow today will become the future of this world. Every child counts, regardless of their caste and community.
So we have these Pathshalas, every village. They go to normal school, but there is hardly any education going on there. And each child cost $10 only. Per year we spend $120 per one child for their education. And boarding and education only $250. Like this, we have 5,000 children. We want to increase to 10,000 children this year. Health is also another challenge for tribal people because no doctors wants to go there. So we are having health camp and also mobile health clinic like that.
এখানে স্কিল এবং মেন নিউট্রিশন এই দুটো প্রবলেম আছে। এখানে বিশেষ করে তাদেরকে একটু খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যাপারটা সজাগ করতে হবে। পুকুরের থেকে যে সমস্ত জল নোংরা সেটা একটু করতে হবে। তারা ওইখান থেকে ওয়ার্মিং এবং স্কিন ডিজিজ থেকে তো ঠিক থাকবে, তাহলে ব্লাড বা অ্যানিমিয়ার ঘাটতিটা দূর হবে।
We have one website, indiatribalcare.org. You can visit and you can find all our activities going on there. And you want to participate in this initiative, you are welcomed. I have few slides, another 5 minutes I'll take to show you what are happening there in the jungle, how so many children are joining this initiative, and many are becoming devotee also. Mainly we have 5 areas taking care of health, emotional, educational, social and spiritual. We are now doing our activity in 9 different states, but most active in Northeast because that is the most vulnerable. So we have education, we have 190 Pathshalas, 20 schools, vocational training centers, gurukuls and also hostels. This school in very remote place in Tripura, Ananda Bazar. We have children from Hindu and Christian background. They all wear tilak, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, read Bhagavad Gita. They learn computers. And we have also schools in very remote forest. This place, you have to walk 15 kilometers to reach this school. The school there, Assam, their tribal costumes. So like this, we have 20 different schools where many tribal children, they're getting educated. They are building for them also. This in Bengal, Purulia, you see hundreds of children are getting education in this hill area. They're getting dress, school bag, there are school buses for them. Another place in Assam, in Pathshala students. So these are the refugee children, they're kicked out of Mizoram, and that 10,000 families, government gave them some shelter, and we are taking care of their education. If we do not take care of their education, then Christians are waiting to come forward. They will help them and convert them. It is very, very detrimental to Sanatan Dharma, to India also. So we request all Hindus to come together to help these people so that we can save our religion. This is Pathshalas. People are very happy with us when we go there. See how nicely they are receiving us. School children are very cultured people. These are Pathshala children. They come together 2-3 hours. They study, and we give them certificates. They learn Narsingha Pranam Mantra. They learn in English medium. And it is a challenge to bring these children. So parents have no interest. They take them to forest for cutting wood. But now the children is coming and learning very happily. You see, this boy is learning with a lot of care, and he's learning A, B, C, D. We have special books for them to learn A, B, C, D. This is so happy he's to learn this. Girl also learning, and we have these books, Gurukul Shisupat. We have A, B, C, D. A, not apple. A, Arjun, a great warrior. B, Balaram, Krishna's brother. C, Chaitanya is so kind. D, Damodar stills mind. Like this, you'll learn. Just to show you some areas are so poor, see what the children are eating. Only rice and water, no sabji even if. And that they get noon time only, because their parents, they have to go to forest, collect the leaf and make leaf plates, sell in market. Then and they get some rupees to maintain their family. But even if they're so poor, they see their house. They come forward to give rice, donation to us also. We have disaster relief also. Food distribution, thousands of people getting prasadam. We cook prasad and bring to village and distribute prasadam among those people. Very cold tribal people, forest, mountain, we supply them blankets. And also for self-employment, we have vocational training centers. When tribal people come, they learn tailoring, they learn handloom, computer also. Water is big challenge. They have to walk 1-2 kilometers to get some water. So we build water tank for them. So they have a clean water for drinking. As I said, health is a big challenge also. But now we have ambulance and mobile clinic. A doctor goes from village to village, and also they do treatment. You have health camp, first aid kit. You see these children. What happened? The children, before they join our hostel, see how they look. But after joining our hostel, their figure changes. They look so nice. So like this, we can bring great change to the children's life if with very little contribution. Just imagine for whole year education, $120 only. Lodging, boarding, education, $250. How much money you are spending for our children? And little bit effort and contribution will save these people's life. And also, one village children's, only $500. We run one school in one village. And wherever our presence is there, nobody will get converted. So our program is how to save and stop this conversion in India. There are many children, nobody is there to take care of them. They have to get rid of their children, and we bring them to our Gurukul ashram. They see how nice they look, and they learn the very nice verses. They learn their hostel children, they learn Mridang Kartal, their Gurukul ashram, and they have also learned Bhagavad Gita. Like this is another Gurukul ashram in Assam, Kundanala. The boys and girls, they have learned Mridanga Kartal Bhajan very nicely. This is one.
So this is the
tribal
house
devotee's house.
of one of our devotee, Shakha Mataji.
This is nice house, small house. They have nice altar there, and they have straw house and the bamboo chatai, back door. Very very poor, but somehow or other, very simple way they live. They have simple living. The bead bags there. You see, the whole family they are devotee. Compare the amount of cloth they have in their house for whole family, the amount of cloth you have in your cupboard for your family. But still, they look nice, they look healthy, they're very happy also. Like this, thousands of tribal people, now they're becoming devotee, taking initiation. The one room, this is their bed. Out of bamboo chatai, they make their bed, and this front entrance gate. Even if such a simple situation, they maintain devotional life. The paddy, they collect the paddy over here and save their paddy. This is called simple living. They're simple living, and we are adding high thinking to them. In this way, their life will become very successful. This is their opulence. Few trunks they have. The door, they have no lock and key system. Nothing is there inside to steal. Whatever they will have lock and see their wall, you can see outside. In winter, outside, inside, temperature is the same. Very cold. This is their oven. Nowadays, Modi government giving some gas oven to them. In this way, they're very simple and humble people, but they're going out of our clothes. So many thousands of them have converted to Christianity. That is not surprising. For surprising, even if they're so poor, thousands of families are there, they're not yet converted. They're so attached to remain as Hindu. That's it is our responsibility to go and help them. What mark is this? You know? What is this? Hitler. Hitler's mark? Hitler? What is this? Swastik. You know, your children will not know anymore. You know a little bit, but you don't have in your house. I went to Himachal Pradesh, every house at their gate and top, the swastik. The identity. Every Christian house will have a cross. Every Muslim house will have some symbol. But Hindu house will not be anything. The Hindus are scared to show their identity. So that's why we have this swastik Abhijan. Thousands of houses we put swastik. Every house we put Bhagavad Gita in their house. Gita, Tulasi and swastik, so that they have feeling that they are Hindus. And we have many programs. And we have guest house also. So if you want to go visit, small groups, 10, 15 people, you can go middle of the forest, you can spend with tribal people, see their culture. We have developed nice communities. Initiative devotees are there. Gurukul, school, Gosala, farming. So we have to go to the forest through like this. What are these trees, you know? Tea. Many people, they drink tea, but they don't know how it looks like. So you see the tea, then you can go on trekking, then you can see the tribal culture, dance, the dress. This, like this, so many things happening. If you are interested to know more, you can visit our website, indiatribalcare.org, or if you give your WhatsApp number, we can add you to our group so that regularly you will get information, and you want to participate with this initiative, you can always discuss with us. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions? Anybody has any question? Yes. Yes. All the see, everybody living by their past karma. ঠিক আছে? So even if because of past karma, you are living in America, opulent life, this, that, but that will finish. Then you get again bad situation like them. They are suffering, their past karma goes, then they will get good karma. So that happens to all, to them, to us. So what important is, whatever past karma, we may go through life like that, but what important is to add Krishna consciousness. So in our endeavor, we are giving them Krishna consciousness, not only looking after their fooding and clothing. That will be punya karma. But we are not doing that. By that we can't change their life, the destiny. But we are adding Krishna consciousness. Because they are very simple and humble, so very easily they accept Krishna consciousness. When you go to city people, they have hundreds of questions, hundreds of doubt. But these people, you tell Krishna Bhagavan, yes, Krishna Bhagavan. Chant Hare Krishna, chant Hare Krishna. So, and to receive mercy of Mahaprabhu, simplicity and humble, two best qualities. They have these qualities. We have to struggle to be simple and humble, but they have these qualities. Now, we have to take advantage of this, make them Krishna conscious. Irrespective of what karma they have, we all have karma. Is not it? Any other question? Thank you so much. So I have some special thing for you from Jagannath Puri. I brought one Jagannath toothbrush. You know Jagannath, early morning gets up, puts gamcha also. They put a mirror, reflection, they bath Jagannath. Jagannath has toothbrush and toothpaste also. Jagannath has. A tongue cleaner also. So I'll touch this toothbrush to you, and I brought one special cloth called Brahma Raju. The silk cloth wrapped around wooden form of Lord Jagannath. Throughout the year, this cloth remains with Jagannath. During the fever pastimes, before Rath Yatra, they remove and put the new one. So one Panda gave me, please come forward, I'll touch your head. This toothbrush so powerful cleans Jagannath's mouth. It will touch your head will be cleansed also. Very well. Jharkhand, some tribes, whole tribes converted. You're from Andhra? Andhra, Visakhapatnam, Paderu. I go personally. These tribals are so nice. Every village, they have Radha Krishna temple, Sitaram Lakshmi temple, Shiva temple. Because we are not going, so they think they left out. And all these Christians will come in taking care, then gradually speaking with them. All they need is somebody from our side just go be with them. They are not so much after money. They don't know how to spend money. They feel shy to ask for money. Like that. Can you imagine in one village in Kokunan Patsala cost only $500 for whole year. For whole year, $500. 40,000 rupees we hire local people, then we give them books. And that village will never convert to Christian. And Christian will never dare to go there also. They are making prayer hall for them. Every village has church. 2-3 Christians have a church. I went to one village, no Christian, still have a church. And for Hindus, nothing there. Under the tree there were 3 Shiva, Kali. So we are helping. I think such a good scope is there, special for us to express consciousness. Very simple people, you know. I went far when I started 7 years before. I told temple devotees that area, just make them chant Hare Krishna. They don't have to follow regular people anymore, tribal people. After 1 year I went, and I saw some tribal people still and sitting in the temple. Were they all disappeared? All become vegetarian. All, so very simple. Very simple. So I think, yes, heavy or light? Govinda, Gopal, Madhusudana. You have to run to get this. Don't come like swan. So that's why this tour, I am traveling all over America. I was in Singapore. So different projects. We have our website. You can go. If you give your WhatsApp number, I can send you a message. We are in 200